DIOR Homme Parfum 2025 or the original? Which one do I prefer? Let's break down the differences.
The 2025 has removed leather, oud, and rose, instead adding amber and vetiver. The iconic Dior Homme iris is still there, but the new Parfum feels more like the intense instead of the iconic Parfum.
In my first impressions video yesterday, I did not talk about the longevity or the projection of the 2025. That's just because I needed a couple extra days to really work with what we were dealing with there and kind of see how it performed over time. Glad to report, though, it has great longevity and it has great projection. Projects off the skin for about 12 hours, and kind of think about Sauvage Elixir, how long that would linger on your clothes. I'm getting the same thing with Parfum 2025. Sprayed this on my jacket 2 days ago, went upstairs the next day, wondered what smelled so good in my room. It was this still projecting off of my clothes. So longevity, fantastic. The performance, fantastic. Anybody that was worried about the fact that, hey, the original, this thing is a beast when it comes to projection and longevity. Thankfully, the 2025 still has that.
Projection and longevity is something that Dior always understood the importance of. The good news for those who are worried about the 2025 Parfum, rest assured the longevity is still there and that it still feels high quality.
One thing that I think would be interesting to discuss is whether or not Dior intended this to be a relaunch of the Intense as opposed to the Parfum. Obviously, the rose, the oud, and the leather, everything that made the Parfum widely loved and have that niche quality feel to it, is removed from this. Now, I don't have Dior Homme Intense with me. I've had it before and I've worn it a lot, so I'm very familiar with that DNA. It's also a DNA that's been heavily copied by a bunch of different fragrances throughout the days. I don't know which one I would say smells better, the Parfum 2025 or Dior Homme Intense. They're both very similar. So I don't know if it was a situation where Dior had intended, hey, we're going to do a relaunch of the Intense, but they realized, you know what, the Parfum is more iconic. It sells better and it still has a great name value. And they realized, hey, we relaunched Dior Homme in 2020. Let's relaunch this under the Parfum name instead of an Intense, even though it has more similarities to the Intense than the actual original Parfum did. I said in my first impressions video yesterday that if you're going to relaunch a fragrance, make it have a purpose. Now, I do think that this serves a purpose, as I said in my video yesterday, especially for people in North America like myself, that we haven't had a Parfum or an Intense on our shelves in a long time since it got discontinued. I know that people in Europe still have it. You guys are very lucky, but I have a feeling that if this is successful, and I think it's going to be, those OG prices are going to skyrocket. So let me know if you guys are even interested in the new 2025 after everything that you've heard today and in my video yesterday. Let me know what you think. I'm very interested. I do like this. I like this DNA. I think that this is going to be a big, big seller. So comment below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys soon.